What's it like to have that game-winning basket on your resume?
It's great. I'm not gonna lie, feels good. Especially the way the game was. Like we couldn't feel that we were not bringing the energy that we usually bring the whole game, but the last quarter was different. We just were there like hoping together, everybody happy, everybody just playing for each other, playing hard on defense, running for each other's. So the last game-winning basket feels like we call like cereja no bolo, like the fruit at the top of the cake. Yeah. That's just a little detail.
What sort of conversations did you guys have to get that energy back that wasn't there in the first three quarters?
Actually, Coach AV, he had a great speech for us, like just giving us energy. He was saying things that we need to listen at that moment and that wake us up.
Gui, Al said actually that the defensive spark was sort of what got you guys through to make that comeback. I mean, what did he bring during that stretch on both ends to help that happen?
Al is amazing. Like you can count on him in the back. Like when somebody drive by you, you know that he's gonna be there and he gonna save the basket for us. So every time that we send a guy, to the middle of the paint, we know they're always there. We good. We know we can go and fight for the rebound because he's not gonna let him just score easy. So have a guy like like he's 39 years old, but he's still playing like he's 20. He's great. He's great. I love him.
You bring up his age, how he's still playing like he's 20. What does it say? What kind of example is it to have him on the floor with a bunch of mid-20-year-olds, early 20-year-olds? He's 39 years old. You're 19 to still be fighting like he is down the stretch.
Man, I think that we could not have a bigger example in a team like more than Al, because you see him running, you see him like fighting for the ball, and you say like, yeah, if he's fighting for the ball that way, he played in the league 19 years, and he's still fighting for the ball. He's still the last possession, you see how hard he grabbed the ball there, and luckily I was there to help him. And man, you see that you get hyped, and you say I gotta run for this guy on defense. I gotta play to help him because he's helping me. So we got to play together to help him too.
Al, first off, how are you feeling physically after that game?
Feel good. It was a hard one, but I feel good.
What can you just say about the fight in that final stretch, especially defensively?
Just a lot of grit from our group. We really had to, lock in there. It seemed like all game we were playing their style. Very fast pace, just a lot going on. So I just think that we kind of settled down and we got stops when we needed to there at the end.
What kind of rhythm did that closing group find?
I thought it was, good on the defensive end. We found good rhythm there. On offense, I felt like we could have, been a little sharper, but I feel like they did a good job all night, just kind of speeding us up and bothering us offensively. So one of the keys was that we didn't turn it over there towards the end. We were mostly getting shots most of the time, and that's always helpful.
Al, Kerr was saying that the coaches were encouraging, or whatever word you want to say, more emotion out of you guys. They wanted to see some more energy, and that you kind of took it upon yourself. I don't know if you did that verbally, or was that just saying, hey, I'm going to go show these guys that I can have emotion out there too?
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to, there's so many ups and downs in a season, and some games you're probably not at your best, and you kind of have to find a way. And for us tonight was really just for me was just kind of bring energy and try to bring stability, to our group, because I just felt like we were playing really fast. There was a lot going on, and one of the things that we did was if we're just solid. I feel like we'll give ourselves a chance, and there towards the end, that's what we did. We kind of settled down, and the game, was better for us.
So solid with the ball, solid.
Yeah, solid with it defensively. Making sure that we're not gambling, that we're staying solid with our assignments. We're not missing anything. We were on a string there towards the end, and then on offense, I'm making sure we're just taking care of the ball.
As a vet who's been in this league for a while, what's it like to see guys like Pat Spencer and Gui Santos, guys who had to kind of fight to get into the league, stay in the league, thrive tonight? Like he had that game winner.
Yeah, no, it's great to see it. I've been so impressed with Gui, just he puts in a lot of work, even going into the season. You could see that he was really putting in the time in his game and his shooting, and he's been so professional, and he just stayed the course until he got his opportunity, and he's making the most of it. So I'm always impressed, and it just feels great to see those younger guys taking advantage of these opportunities and not making excuses and making the most of it. Pat also is another guy that's professional, that he's staying ready, and he just has another level to him. He gets on the court, like we're in the huddle, and he's one person. We get on the court, he's totally different, and I love that competitiveness about him, that drive that really kind of gets us going. So I really enjoy playing with him too.
You feel like the All-Star break's coming at a good time here, given how banged up you are, given how emotional the past couple of weeks have been, and given how much travel you've had to done the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is good, mostly because it'll give Steph more time to hopefully be where he needs to be. So I think, to your point, yes, I think it is a good time that the All-Star break is coming now, and for all of us to kind of reset and know that this is what we have moving forward, and we can focus on that.
Seems like the last week or so, they've been running a lot of offense through you in the post. I was wondering, what kind of advantages does that create in an offense when you dump the ball on the low block or even the high post?
Yeah, it's just a different way for us to attack and get ball movement. I think that that's what we try to do. Not always pick and roll, not always playing at the top. Sometimes throwing it in the post and playing out of there. It's a good way to do it, and we've done a little bit more of that recently, and I just think that having that balance, it's good for our group.
Do you remember the specific play that you got the scratch in your eye?
Yeah, it was there in the minute to go where we had the jump ball that we kind of got held up there. Mm-hmm.
That final possession was pretty chaotic. You put the shot up, missed it, fell on the ground, found Gui while you were on the ground. Can you kind of just take us through that final possession through your lens?
Yeah. I got it, missed the shot, got the rebound, and a lot of the times, you think about going back up, and people don't realize everybody goes to the ball. So those are usually the best times to spray the ball out, and I wasn't able to get it to the three-point line like I wanted to, but Gui, just his awareness is great. So he really made himself available. So I was able to, just kind of give it to him right there, and he made a really good play, finish at the rim.